Aquarius, it's Mary with Seer. Thanks for stopping by. This is your weekly tarot. This is for January 8th through the 15th, 2020. Woo, that was close, huh? If you would like to book a reading, you can go to my website and there's a schedule and menu there. And if you would like to donate, there's Venmo and PayPal links in the description. My website link is in the description box also. And I'm just going to pull one of these big cards for, this is going to be the basis of your reading, okay? This is 10 of air reversed. So I'm glad that's reversed. It's a need to release the burdens, you know, the pain, the past. Why did I say past? Well, if it's 10 swords, it's got to be from the past. It takes a long time to put that many swords in our backs, right? Or allow somebody. Anyway. I know, I'm in a weird mood, so. Okay, well. I hope you had a good first couple days of the year, 2020 vision. We're saying Gemini, I'm Gemini, and that we're going to have a lot of changes this year. I just don't know if I know I don't have a choice, but really? We like change, yes, we do. Anyway, so 10 of air, that's, you know, to release the pain and the deception of the past. So the first card is, this is the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles is that single person. It can be an ex, or it can be, you know, you if you're single. It's a female energy, feminine energy, but it doesn't have to be. It's also Pentacles, which it could be an earth sign, but it doesn't have to be. So Taurus, I don't know why I'm struggling. Virgo, Capricorn. I'm all here. I mean, all I had is coffee and cookies today and some breakfast. But this is a card of somebody that's financially doing well. You know, it could be, it's kind of like a single mom. It could represent a masculine energy also. Somebody who's doing pretty good. They have a good job. They made their own way. Maybe they have their own investments, money. You know, they're doing well. They're not lacking for much. The only thing is they're single. Okay? If you think that's a problem. But that's just... Okay, the next card is Emperor Reversed. Okay? Emperor Reversed talks about a powerful person, but that has a distorted energy. And so the Emperor upright is a divine masculine, and when he's reversed, he's the distorted masculine. So, and Emperor is a sign of Aries, but doesn't have to be, okay? So we'll get more information about that energy when we pull cards down it. Then I have the Hangman, and the Hangman is a need to go within and kind of look at things from a different perspective. And then we have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is about celebration. Could be about gossip. Could be a reunion. And then we have the Three of Swords. And so this is about heartbreak. This is, well, it's, I heard a really great description of it. It's like when a third party comes in and kind of disrupts some kind of love, okay? So it could be a third party in a lot of ways, like an addiction, or maybe somebody's worried about, maybe it's a family member that kind of broke up or hurt, caused pain to somebody here. But it doesn't necessarily have to be cheating, but it's just that third sword kind of creates a pain, or kind of like if there was an issue, that third sword, that third option, third party, just nails it. Where that's it, you know? Kind of puts it there. It's kind of hard to explain. The Fool is next. So this is, the Fool is about somebody that's kind of just leaving, taking off, and wanting to leave everything behind. You know, just wanting to move forward. But usually we see the Fool when we start the Fool's journey. This is interesting because the Fool in this deck is actually going backwards to all this. So, okay, so let's talk about the Nine of Pentacles here, okay? I have the Ten of Swords. So that's a second time we've seen the Ten of Swords. So maybe somebody's single now because of the betrayal and the pain that they went through in a relationship or in a situation. And then the World. Now there's a couple things. Sometimes when the World's reversed, we say that it's something ended abruptly. Yeah. And then, you know, with a lot of pain, but sometimes things do end with pain. But the other way of looking at it is this ever going to end, the cycle of pain? Okay. So, and then the Moon is next. And the Moon is actually a Cancer card. It could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But it doesn't have to be. The Moon talks about something under the surface, a secret that came out. Okay? And that may have caused, maybe that's when somebody realized how much they had been betrayed. Okay, so now we're going to look at the Emperor reversed. The Eight of Wands is the next card. And so this card is about moving forward quickly, or forward movement, quick movement, passionate communication, or passionate communication. We have the Three of Pentacles. And this is about working with others. It's apprenticing. So if you said, I really want to start a relationship with you or learn a new skill, that would be this card. Or get a new job and see what I can find out, that would be this. Or start college. All of those things kind of fall under the Three of Pentacles. Okay, let me just keep going. Two of Cups. So, Two of Cups is about, it's a love card, okay, because it's seeing somebody, it's a kind of love where you see yourself in the other person's eyes, you know, like they get you. They really get you. And so some people call this the Twin Flame card. Depends on if you know, how you feel about that. So the Emperor, communication, about working with somebody that they believe is their counterpart, put it that way. It could be a close family member, it could be, doesn't have to be just love. Okay, let's get one more card here. And it's a Lover's reverse. So, well, it could be love, but still this doesn't have to be. It kind of feels like it is, doesn't it? Okay, so this is a card of Gemini, so it doesn't have to be Gemini, but this is, maybe they want to work with somebody that they had made they had chosen somebody else over. Maybe in the past. Maybe that's the person that from the betrayal there was somebody new. But it kind of feels like this is the same person. Okay, so let's talk about the Hangman now. Woo! Okay, Six of Cups. This is about the past. Somebody's kind of looking at the situation and looking at things different. The past, they're looking at it differently. You know, and I think I need to do that. That's what I'm feeling. I need to look at the past differently in order to release certain things. Because if it's still there, certain things are still there, then why? And they're there for a reason, right? Anyway, that's just my story. But Nine of Wands is about wanting to get through this, conquer whatever we need to conquer to reach our goal. So looking at things from new perspective, the past, nostalgia, and then deciding that to do whatever we have to get through to the other side in a good way. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So Knight of Pentacles reversed is about this is one thing. When the Knight of Pentacles is reversed, it's about no forward movement there. No movement in that direction, right? Feeling stuck. Feeling like we can't commit to that. We can't commit to going back there. Three of Cups, okay, is the next row. And then I have the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords is about, they call it the stalemate card, but it's actually about, well, feeling like you're blind, or feeling like somebody's blind and they can't make a decision. So you want to know the truth. You have two swords that cut something out, but you can't decide because you're like blinded. So, Wheel of Fortune. But so this is good. It's like this fated event. So what do you do with that? What does one do with this when you know your fate is in the balance and you need to make a decision? I see there's 3 and 3, and then there's 3 over here. So I'm wondering if this is about a third party in love, because I got 3 times. Which isn't that like an angel or like a ascended master number is 33. So, okay. What do I need to do to steer this wheel? And change my fate, right? Release what I need to release. The Hierophant. It's about spiritual guidance. Yeah. Spiritual guidance. Of course, you could somebody could ask a church leader. You go get counseling. There's a lot of different ways you can look at this, or you could do it the way you think you're supposed to, based on systems, because this is also about government. It's about religion. It's about many different things. Sorry, my hair's got crazy hair coming out, and but I think it's about spiritual guidance, because we're blind here, so we need to find a way to guide ourselves, right? By being blind and not being distracted by outside influences, it also is a good time to go within to find out what maybe our higher selves, our spirit guides are telling us. Okay, so let's look at the Three of Swords now. Let's look at this pain, this heartbreak, this pain. Well, I have the Hermit here. So that is going within again. The Hermit card, see the light, the light here is like the light at the end of the tunnel once you really look at all the details. Again, because if it's still there, then there's more that we need to release. So, because maybe the lessons have not been integrated. Maybe we're still making excuses. I know, Aquarius. Maybe we're still avoiding the responsibility or the lesson, or maybe we're not seeing something. And the King of Wands this is about somebody moving forward with passion and, passion, entrepreneur. It's a masculine energy. It could be fire, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Somebody that nothing's going to stop me. I'm going to do this, whatever it takes. And that is that is the thing the way to go. Like, be fired up. I'm releasing this. Darn it, it's 2020. I'm tired of being in this energy, pain and regret and betrayal, right? Magician, here we go. So what do I have to conjure up to change this? Because we know that we have the skills, right? We know as a magician we have everything we need to get it done. And you have everything you need to get this done. Okay, so because we want to be the Fool in a good way. We want to leave the burdens behind, take just what we need with us, and go in faith. Because we know that we learned what we needed to learn here. And this lesson this lesson where we're stuck does not have to be repeated. And that's the great thing about being the Fool in a good way. So, Eight of Pentacles. Well, what do we need to master? See, this person is they're like at work working on each pentacle. There's 8 of them. So, what do we need to do every day to release the burdens, or to release that past, or to work on going back, or whatever it is we want to do? I mean, because somebody here, this Emperor, wants to go back, and maybe this is just a backstory, you know, but then couldn't do it. Maybe somebody wanted to come back and couldn't do it, so it left maybe you hanging. So the thing is, are we going to leave that in the past? It's back there for a reason. Maybe this is something that is a pattern for you, Aquarius, or somebody you know, that unable to leave things in the past, leaving that door open, but it's never really finished, you know? But if we really want to walk away as the Fool, then we need to really walk away. Now, if we want to walk towards it as a Fool, saying, hey, let's leave all of our bygones behind, I really want to try, I want to master our life together, then that is something else, because he is walking back towards this. See, so it depends on where you're at in this journey, and to own one's part in the 3-party situation, to own one part in this whole thing that happened. 7 of Wands. Well, this is about, were we too defensive? Were we trying to be above other people? Like, I don't know. Were we not open? This could be defending oneself, 7 of Wands, or it could be just being defensive. Were we willing to conquer what we needed to get to the goal? You know? The obstacles. Or were we just being kind of pompous, not wanting to change? Because that 5 of Pentacles energy, man, it'd be really nice to put that behind us, wouldn't it? That being shut out when there's no reason to be. But that's how we felt, right? That's how, when relationships are stuck, or we're not communicating, or they're not going right, that's how we feel. But right here, way back here in that world reverse, this is the pattern. This is the pattern that needs to end. How do we change that pattern? Right? Let's see, 18 minutes. Okay. So I'm going to just ask for help on the best guidance for this pattern. Whether you want to go back and try to make it work, or whether you want to move forward. See, I'm going to let the cards speak. I have something that came through, but I'm just going to wait a minute. Okay. So here's the 7 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles, I'm sorry. This is a mastery again. Mastering our life, our job. This is mastery. You know, like the 3 of Pentacles is apprentice. Working on relationships, new jobs, new relationships, new life, whatever. New family, you know, all that. This is master. This is master level. So this is like the PhD or the doctorate, master's degree in life, in whatever, you know. Page of Swords. So, if we're going to be honest, and we look at everything, are we mastering our life? So, 9 of Wands again. Okay, I have 9 of Wands over here. This is 7 of Wands. Where was it? Right here. Nine of Wands. So this is another confirmation. 2 Nine of Wands. Are we, if we look at it, did we actually take on the tasks that we felt like we needed to conquer to get to whatever goal it was? Six of Swords. Now, this is about, when it's reversed, it's about going back to something. So, did we go back? Are we going back? Hang on. Do another card. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Okay. So, are we going back because we really want to try, because we really love this person? Or are we going back because we're still hanging on to the past? That's a question. That's the question. Okay. The person that considering going back or waiting for it to come forward, is this person, is that somebody that can meet your emotional needs? Or can you be open emotionally? Can you be available emotionally? And so that's the question. Does this relationship fill every one of your, I mean, without being crazily picky, just basic, I mean, looking at what happened, does this person listen to you? Do they care about how you feel? Do they listen to your crazy stories? I just say that because I have lots of crazy stories. You know, do they ponder with you? Or do they shut you down? And is that something that will ever change? So that's the thing. If you were to go back and be honest about going back, or they came forward and was it all you? You know? Or was it part of who you chose maybe? That's what's coming through. So that's the thing. So by really loving yourself, owning your part of it, just what am I not seeing here? Really going deep and getting to know yourself. Maybe that'll help. So you don't pick another person. If you were to have another opportunity with somebody that was pushed all the buttons physically and financially, what if they weren't willing to listen to you? Or what if they didn't even let you speak? What if there was one thing that didn't jive? Would you still be okay with that? And is that the same thing that happened in the past, only with something different, you see? That's how we quit these cycles from reoccurring. I know, it's a lot of headspace, but we're there anyway as air signs. We are. That's all we do, you know? So, that's something to think about, you know, and to kind of go from there. I got a lot of that going on now, and I'm just going to have to ask for more guidance on a regular basis, you know, for myself and for everything, for the business, for the, yeah. And sometimes I had a lesson today that I just could not power through it. I couldn't make it work. I couldn't make something work, and it was a project I set aside today to get a certain amount of stuff done, and I could not get it done. So, frustrated, yeah, but it is what it is. You know, I don't know, maybe tomorrow it'll work. So, to heal that past, to heal these swords right here, is to visualize the healing. What does it take? Well, how would you like to feel when you think of that person? How would you like to feel when you look at your relationships? How would you like to feel about your future, about future love, future business, future bank accounts? It's about visualization. We are so strong right now in our creative energies, you know, that it's really important we keep our minds on track, or we're going to keep bringing the same thing. So, I love you, Aquarius. Have a good week. Bye-bye.